Okay, this is just another one of those so bizarre moments. It's 12:24 a.m. I'm up really late. I've just been compelled to draw out this floor plan right here for the house and adding a shipping container, which is what I heard the Lord tell me He wanted me to do, and to do it quickly. And I'm like, it's just so weird with everything that's going on with Trent and everything. It doesn't make any sense. The timing, it's like I may have to protect Trent, and I don't really have the kind of finances you need to do all that. And I just finished drawing it out, and I hear the TV and watch what comes on. Just as crazy.
1-800-PACRA. Just give us a call and we'll deliver one of our bright and shiny moving containers right to your home or office. 1-800-PACRA. Just give us a call and we'll deliver one of our bright and shiny moving containers right to your home or office.
Okay, one more time. So while I'm drawing this container layout, and I've been praying, Lord, is this what you really wanted me to do or want me to do? Look what comes on as soon as I finish drawing it.
And we'll deliver one of our bright and shiny moving containers right to your home or office.
Here we go. Okay, so I backtracked and came back because I wanted to document what just happened. This is just mind-blowing. I was on the phone earlier with Kat, and I said the Lord told me He would confirm right now that He wants me to put a shipping container, in my backyard and convert it to a living situation. And I'm like, all right, okay. I'm having to pull over. I was just talking to Michael Zedek about, I was asking the Lord to give me the confidence I need to put this shipping container on our property, and to do what He wants me to do. And it's really hard because I'm like taking such a, it's such a big step. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm so exhausted and everything from all the work I've already done. So anyway, I was talking to Michael, and I told Michael, well, I got to run in the bank first. I'm going to look at these concrete blocks before he and I could continue our conversation. This is unbelievable what just happened. This is the way the Lord does things. I'm out in a place called Schertz, Texas, because they have big concrete blocks, and I need these concrete blocks to set the shipping container on as a base. So the point is, this is a city outside of San Antonio. This is not somewhere I go to. I have never, ever been to this branch of this bank. My bank in San Antonio is closed for the Battle of Flowers parade. So, I thought, well, I'm out here in Schertz, Texas, and I saw, a Frost Bank. So now I'm going to do a little video to show you the way that happened and what happened right after I went through the bank drive-thru. So here I am at the bank. There's the drive-thru I just went through. So I'm going to go through here and exit the same way I exited. And so I'm looking for this place called Keller Materials. Well, normally I should go over there and get on the access road and head that way because that's the way I know to go. But I took a right instead. And so I took a right, and I'm driving down this country road, and look right here to my left. I look over and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a company that sells mobile minis and like job site stuff. And I'm like, oh wow, that's weird. And I look over, they sell shipping containers. Look at that. I just pulled in, and there it is. There's proof. If that's not tell you what to do right there, I don't know what is. That's wild. So I just went to the bank, and the turn I made had me turn right to a shipping container place. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? Wow. Okay, this is mind-boggling. I just did the $100 bill video, and I decided to look up to buy a shipping container. Here's my search. I clicked on this 10 things you need to know before you buy a shipping container, and look what it brought up. Look at that picture. I just did the $100 bill video. That's insane. And look what's on the side of the shipping container. That is absolutely insane. How am I gonna get that thing down the street? And then check that out. Look what came down my street. What are the odds? Right in front of my house. I was like, how am I gonna get that thing in the backyard? Lord, show me what to do. What are the odds? I just got off the phone with Kat saying, Kat, I think I'm gonna need a crane to lift it up and set it down, and look what drove in front of my house. Yeah. What are the odds? There's my house. Look what's right next to my house. Can you imagine the look on my face when I had just gone in to take my cat, and I walked in, they took my cat to the back, they dipped him, they handed him right back to me, and I drove right back home. So it was like 15 minutes since I had talked to my friend Kat Young, and I pulled down my street and there's that giant crane on my street. I mean, can you imagine that? I just told her, no, I'm sure the Lord's gonna make me use a crane. I said these words to her pretty much exactly. I said, you know, Kat, I don't think that the Lord's gonna let me be able to get this shipping container in the backyard by just backing a trailer up there and dropping it. I said, the way the Lord does things, I'm pretty positive He's gonna make me use a crane, because it's a manifestation of what He's gonna do with the church. Those that are on the rock that are going to be shipped out, He's going to pick them up and then set them back down. And I said, that's what a crane does. A crane like picks something up and then it sets it down. I saw the New Jerusalem coming down out of heaven adorned as a bride. He's gonna pick it up and then move it and set it back down. And that shipping container is getting set down on solid rock. Not on a concrete form, on 4 solid rock blocks. And that's part of the miracle too. It's just one miracle after another concerning the shipping container, and that's the way He revealed to me. Yes, the bride, the ones that were on the rock, those are the ones that are leaving, and they'll be picked up and set back down. Here's the container, and so there it is. That's what we got to work with. So this is where the container is going to go. And the spiritual significance of this is so mind-destroying. This house has 3 het symbols on it. And the house, by the way, was given to me. It had to be that way. There's one het symbol. There's another het symbol. It's the number 8 in Hebrew. And there's the 3rd het symbol. You walk in this house, you don't go in the front door, you go to the right or you go to the left. The Lord told me to look up the meaning of the address. He said the number 8 and then the number 22. The number 8 means Jesus' salvation. The number 22 is the key of David. In the house that was given to me, my ministry was to deliver the key of David and to show everybody the restored temple, which is the New Jerusalem, which is Revelation 3. Get it up so we can put the 4 cornerstones down, because it's going to be set on 4 solid rocks. It's really odd that it turned out that way, because I was trying to put it on concrete, but what ended up happening is it's going on 4 solid rock cornerstones. Just like it said, Jesus is the rock, and upon this rock I will build my church. Here's the first one. We cleared the whole canopy. All the trees that were growing over it so a crane can set it right down in here. And we've already got 2. There's Mr. Billy. And this is where it's going to go. This is what I was supposed to do, to augment the locusts that were already on the artwork. I don't know, it's hard to describe what's going through my head as I do this. It's just unreal. It's so surreal. So this is just one of those timing things. So I'm out there working on those locusts. I've been making those videos. So Clay's got a movie going on in here. I saw it earlier. Heaven Almighty, but I've never seen this scene where the dam breaks or anything. I just decided to take a break and come scrape all these tags off these things because I don't want to mess up my grinder pads and get them all gooey. Don't forget, I'm working on these locusts to put them on the sculpture for the birthing event, which is, you know, a new race of beings being birthed. And this is what's on. So look at this, look what's happening. So here it comes. The dam's breaking.
Oh my God, this is happening. This is really happening.
Oh.
Get everyone on the ark now! Get on the ark now! Let's go! Get on the ark! Let's go! Go!
We're editing the Hoover Dam into these last couple commercials. And look what just came on. I've never seen that scene. Again, the timing of this is insane. This is absolutely the Lord getting me ready. So now I'm still sitting here watching it. And you know, I was told to put the container in the backyard with a crane. It's kind of like the Church of Philadelphia that gets picked up and set back down the New Jerusalem. And check this out, look what comes on now. This is just crazy what's in the scene. Look what's right in front. That's crazy. That's just like the crane that's coming to set the container down. Look at that. That's crazy. It's unbelievable. So I'm sure this is probably just a big coincidence. As I work on my table here and I get them done, I put the magnets on them so they can, you know, to make sure they'll stay up on a vertical surface and they won't fall off. So I put them over here to test them. And then I just realized they're all coming out of a barbecue pit. It's probably just coincidence. Look, locusts coming out of the pit. My brain is shot, man. My whole just mind is just. Here's the arrival of the container. There it is. All right. Woo-hoo. Right container. Isn't that perfect? Got Patrick over here, and he's installing the vinyl, Revelation 3:10 on the side. Right, so yeah, I walked over to my mailbox and checked my mail, and we just finished putting all this on. Let me show you what came up. It says, expiration notice, your trial is ending. Here it is, Revelation 3:10. Because you've kept the patience of my word, I will keep you from the hour of testing. Amen. So, the Bible says that faith without works is dead. What that means is you don't try and work your way into the kingdom, but to show your faith, sometimes God requires you to step out and He'll show you what He wants you to do. In this case, He told me, I want you to get a shipping container, put Revelation 3:10 on it. I want you to lift it up and set it in the backyard. And that's a representation of Revelation 3:10. The New Jerusalem being picked up and set back down, the bride of Christ. And so this is my work of faith that the Lord told me to do. And here we go. This is it. So this is an interesting little thing that just happened. There was a wasp nest on top of the container in one of those holes. And so I just went and killed him, and I came over and we were talking about it, and he said, you know, I was on this other job and there's a whole tree and it was hollow, and he said we were starting to take the tree down, and all these things just came out and the sky turned black. It's like, okay. Does that sound familiar? The guy up there with his back to us, that's Jose. He's the one that told me, yeah, on this job that they were taking this tree down, and he said the entire sky turned black. I mean, what are the odds of that? Anyway, just wanted to document.
Revelation 3. He who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches. And to the angel of the church in Philadelphia write, the words of the Holy One, the true One, who has the key of David, who opens and no one will shut, who shuts and no one opens. I know your works. Behold, I have set before you an open door which no one is able to shut. I know that you have but little power, and yet you have kept my word and have not denied my name. Behold, I will make those of the synagogue of Satan who say that they are Jews and are not, but lie. Behold, I will make them come and bow down before your feet, and they will learn that I have loved you. Because you have kept my word about patient endurance, I will keep you from the hour of trial that is coming on the whole world, to try those who dwell on the earth. I am coming soon. Hold fast what you have, so that no one may seize your crown. The one who conquers, I will make him a pillar in the temple of my God. Never shall he go out of it. And I will write on him the name of my God, and the name of the city of my God, the new Jerusalem, which comes down from my God out of heaven, and my own new name. He who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches. Everyone then who hears these words of mine and does them will be like a wise man who built his house on the rock. And the rain fell and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat on that house. But it did not fall, because it had been founded on the rock. And everyone who hears these words of mine and does not do them will be like a foolish man who built his house on the sand. And the rain fell, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat against that house, and it fell. And great was the fall of it. And when Jesus finished these sayings, the crowds were astonished at his teaching. For he was teaching them as one who had authority, and not as their scribes.